There was another major in Japan this weekend, and Masa put on a hell of a loser's run. Lost in the round of 128 to a Rob player, and then made it all the way to top 8 losers, beating a ton of amazing people. I'll go over the full run after the 2 sets, but first we're going to be watching him versus Maidon Ho, the DK, who just got Lumi ranked top 50, and then the second set, all the way in like top 16 losers versus Yon P, the best Pichu in the world. I feel like showing those 2 different matchups is going to be nice because it's like, oh, how you do versus a heavy, or I don't know if Maidon is going to go like the Falco Ditto or Steve, because I know he plays those characters as well. And then we're going to see a pretty much losing matchup in Pichu, so let's see how he handles both of them, already knowing that 1 loss equals you're out of the tournament. So here we have losers top 64, so this is for 49th place. Oh god, why is the quality so bad? This is a crazy showing for this early because Masa, of course, was Lumi ranked or PGR, I forget which one. Pretty, like, I guess it was Lumi rank because I think it was last season. So both players obviously fantastic. The advantage, ooh, nice SDI by Maidon, and that's just gonna be a DKO or ding dong. That is gonna be the first stock. That was really clean by Maidon. Oh, recognizing the laser and then dashing through, that was perfect. That's kind of just like the counterplay you need to do if you are DK at this super high level, because like that character is hard. Okay, up air, forward air, just simple stuff. I noticed that a lot of the Falcos don't go for like the super long or complex combos. They just get like their normal damage and keep advantage, which I don't blame them for at all. Gonna recover high. It's gonna be a down air into back air, presumably. No, misses the, well, still yes, but misses the sweet spot. Punch from ledge. PS2 is a crazy stage to start on, by the way, versus DK. Like, that's insane. Why are you letting him do that? Up throw, up air does not cross up, but Maidon thought there was going to be, so that is going to be a kill confirm there. Trying to get the down tilt trip. But just gonna get the grab. That should be the stock. Yes, it is. I mean, I don't know the windows, but I just assume if you're going for it as the DK, it's probably the window. And this is an entire stock deficit. Granted, Falco is Falco, so he can just take a stock pretty easily, get a lot of damage, and then kind of continue the pressure from there. Maidon trying to wall out with these back airs, really, really funny. Also, before this, just so we're clear, Masa beat Ashimo, so already had to get a pretty big win. That's going to be a spike. Oh no, that's going to be the stock. Unfortunate air dodge there led to that. Let me go back and see, sorry. But yeah, sometimes you just try to air dodge out of a combo, and it's going to kill you, especially because Falco Spike, pretty easy to land on a big body like DK. So now we basically have an even game. 24% is still a lot, especially against the damage that DK can do. The back air not going to combo successfully. So now we have Falco pretty close to DKO. I don't know if he's out of it now, actually. It's going to be a grab. Just up air, forward air, simple damage. Trying to keep this advantage. He's not really going for a lot of up tilts, ironically. Could have done it there, but didn't. Really tense neutral right now. Both characters getting pretty close to death percent. Obviously, DK has a lot more kill potential than Falco, but that back air is so powerful. Hello, Leica. Off stage, no edge guard. Is the spike coming out? Yes, it is. Maidon wins game 1. Going back to PS2 is crazy. Considering I feel like nothing unlucky for Masa happened. It was honestly mostly lucky for Masa with that air dodge. So I'm not sure what he's expecting to happen, or if he's just like, I'll just play better. Or Maidon almost as deep. The ledge jump delay air dodge to kind of bait out the trying to juggle option, but 60% deficit, that's big. Yeah, grab will equal stock. So will punch, but the punch misses. Up air nair. Again, not going to go for like the IDJ. I don't know why he's not going for like the up throw IDJ up air like nair drag downs. I don't know if they just don't work on DK, but it seems like they would. But just going for simple stuff, keeping advantage. Fair drag down. Not going to do a full combo because I did see a shield pop up. Getting a lot of shield grabs. I mean, DK's frame data is really bad on shield, other than punch and dash attack, so that makes sense. Up tilt, up air, not going to hit. Oh god, so far to the edge guarding, trying to recover, does so. That his magnet hands is so good, Falco's. Up throw, tried to bait an air dodge, but not gonna get it. Up tilt will be the stock here because you get up tilt back air. Grab gonna miss because of DK's little weird movement, like his arms kind of like pulled back. There's the up tilt, there's the back air, that's gonna be the stock. First stock lead for Masa this whole set. Okay, the punch did not punish correctly. Triple up tilt, just short hop up air. Again, I feel like there could be bigger combos. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm not. Either way, just keeping it simple, trying not to mess it up, and then Maidon does get the reversal, so 52%, which is a good amount. That is a pretty decent amount of damage. Maidon Ho plays DK so interestingly. Like, going for forward airs and neutral is honestly something that I thought only, like, mid DKs did. It's like, nope, the best DK in the world does it. Back air, not going to be the kill. No air dodge, double laser, trying to get an F smash 2-frame, because it does 2-frame, which I learned playing Iron Man's, I think. Trying to avoid these dash attacks, but Maidon Ho just being relentless, has punch as well, so you got to be scared. Trying to get the down tilt trip into punch. I'm assuming he would just react to that, because it seems like something he would be able to do. Oh god, the punch barely missed, but Maidon Ho's neutral is so threatening right now. The advantage is terrifying. There's going to be up throw, going to DI the throw finally. I was like, you can just DI down and in, and you never get hit by, like, the lasers of the throws. It's really interesting seeing Masa play so passively, just because a lot of Falco players will just, like, run up and hit you, but he's, like, playing really, really careful. Up throw, up air, not going to work. Forward air off stage, not going to work. Trying to get a spike, not going to work either. The Nair also not going to hit, so suddenly Maidon Ho is in a huge advantage position and has Masa at the ledge. Try to get the trip again. That should be a punish. No, I mean, it is a punish with the side B, but not going to be the kill. That's pretty safe on shield. Nair going to be fast enough, though, because even though hand slap can be minus, I believe, 4 at perfect, that wasn't perfect, and Nair out of shield is frame 6. Oh, try to get the landing. Nair does so there, but doesn't confirm into the up tilt fast enough. He's like 1 hit away from dying. Double up tilt. Up air. Up air. Not messing up his combos now. See, that's the damage I expect from Falco. But like 1 hit away from dying anyway. No double jump. Uh-oh. Off stage. Not going to get the spike there. Was unable to get that last laser, which really helped for the momentum's sake. That should be a punish. Yes, it is. Maidon Ho trying to reversal the situation. Not getting it though. Oh god, scary. Gets the spike instead of the pop-up hit, so not going to die. And again, this is just like the... Ooh, what an up tilt. It's crazy. Crazy up tilt. So that is going to be 2-0 for Maidon Ho. So I mean, really, if I'm thinking about it, I feel like the main issue for Masa right now is he's just not hitting hard enough in his combos. Like, you can be doing 70 to 80% from DK pretty easily, and he's unwilling to go for these drag down combos for I don't know why. Again, maybe I'm wrong and you can't do it, but I feel like that's like the thing you do versus the heavies is just like you kind of hit them and super just do a bunch of damage, and he's not really doing that. So when you're playing like a straight neutral versus DK and you're not really getting your punishes big enough, like I don't know what you're supposed to do. No double jump, so we're gonna send this off stage for sure, because now you have to recover high. You do get this up tilt, misses the back air. I was gonna say like this advantage makes sense. Oh, nice full hop read. Trying to get a spike, but a safe spike, so it's not going to be a reversal, but gets reversaled anyway. Both players just chilling out. And they're going to hit the roll, double laser for some extra damage. No double jump. This should be the edge guard. Nice air dodge. That's the spike. That's kind of the sequence you want. Like, edge guarding DK is pretty easy if you have yourself in the right position, but unfortunately has been wrong a couple times. That's going to be... Oh no, misses it. That's pretty rare for Maidon Ho. See, there's the damage. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's the damage. That was just from a random up air. Sorry, random nair. He got 60% from a nair. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the damage you need to be doing. He was doing like 25 before, and like, that's not correct. Like, that's not correct for Falco against anyone, let alone a heavy. So, okay, reads the double jump. Maidon Ho still very much on it. Up tilt back air platform. No, goes for the down air. Interesting. Knowing the back air won't kill, probably doesn't want to stale it. Doesn't kill there, though. Trying to get a fair edge guard. Gets the nair under the DK uppy where there is absolutely no hitbox. Really smart stuff by Masa there. Now we have a quite big lead for Masa. See, literally so much changes when you actually like do the damage of your combos you're supposed to. Also, people are mowing the lawn, so I apologize if y'all hear that. Like, not only are you up 2 stocks, but still Maidon Ho needs to find the good hit to actually get the kill. Not going to their double up tilt. The SDI from Maidon Ho is insane, though. Like, he is making this really, really difficult, and mashing something like up air there is going to be really nice for that. So that is going to be 1 stock down, which is still a lot. You got a nice reverse up air. That was such a clean turnaround. Like, it wasn't a dash, it was just a little turnaround, up air, back air. The back hit to up air is actually just so good. No double jump lasers here. That's going to be a spike, forward air spike, and that is going to be basically a JB3. It traded with forward air and up B traded, so pretty close to JB3 for Masa. That's looking like Falco, baby. Counterpicking to Smashville, so not going to have to deal with as many platform extensions, but also the center stage platform is going to be huge for him. But also DK kind of gets to camp under the Smashville platform, I guess. I'm actually interested to see how this kind of works out. Obviously, DKO still works on these platforms because even though it's a higher ceiling, it's also a higher platform, so it's not really going to change that. Recovering high because, again, you kind of have to. Does get the down air punish, though. Dude, Maidon is so threatening. 60%? No, misses it again. Unfortunate. And again, missed it that last game when that would have been like the stock and then ended up, you know, that stock ended up lasting a very, very long time. Up tilt nair, just simple. Again, doesn't want to burn anything bad. Down air 2-frame. Kind of see DK teleport. That's how you know it was a 2-frame. But no, nice stuff. Just turning around, knowing that the low recovery was coming. And then just jumping, honestly, kind of around the uppy. Like, this could have easily messed up and gotten clipped by the uppy, but nope, Masa'S too good for that. And then the 2-frame, you can see 1 frame here, 2 frames here, that's the hit, that is the teleport basically, and that is going to be Masa'S with another stock lead, 73%. That is like pretty close to death percent, so he can definitely die, you can't be comfortable here, but at the same time, if you get a hit, that can be huge. He went for the tech check! What a cheeser! Cheeser alert. What a grab out of the illusion. Phantasm, I forget which one's illusion, which one's phantasm. See, there's the drag down I'm talking about. Why wasn't he doing that on PS2? He was doing the IDJ up air. This is exactly the combo I expected to happen, because again, you get grabbed here at 9%, you go to like 50-something. No, sorry, you go to 70. Like, why wasn't he doing that before? It's not even a hard combo. I don't know if he was just messing it up or if he was just deciding not to do it. I have no idea. Downer trading, but still, look at this advantage for Falco. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is Falco. Why wasn't he doing this games 1 and 2? I genuinely don't understand. Look at this. He got a hit. That's 45 from a fair drag down. Look at this. I like it. You can't even say it's Smashville's platform thing. Like, that's it, platform independent. Like, this is what Falco gameplay is supposed to look like, not like chipping and doing stuff for 20%. Tried to ledge slip downer, I'm pretty sure, and got down smash by accident. Nice punish, though. Up throw, up air, just gonna be more damage. Right? Like, Falco just does so much damage forever, and that is going to be another 2-stock for Masa'S after going down 0-2 because he started playing Falco. He started, like, being less scared to do everything and getting reversal, and he's like, I'm actually going to play the game. And Maidon, knowing that he's won 2 games here, immediately goes to PS2. That lasers did 12%. That's a lot. That's going to make the drag downs a little bit easier. That's going to be double up air. Tried to re-DI in, but it was incorrect, so Maidon does take a little bit less damage. Oh, lasering the wrong way. Going to recover high. Maidon on it, but the F-tilt misses. Unfortunate there. But the down air, double down air, gonna get the tech chase. Yes, with the up tilt back air. That was so good by Masa'S. That was at 70%. He got kill confirmed at 70%. Because I don't blame the tech in here. Like, that's probably correct, but the up tilt was so ready for it. Masa'S, very calm, very collected, gets that kill confirm. And that is another stock lead for Masa'S. He's playing Falco now instead of I'm gonna pretend to play neutral. Up airs, up airs, up airs. No double jump, I don't think, on Maidon, so we can just kill him with a down air. Nope, doesn't go for it. Punch, though. That's not even going to kill. Unfortunate for Maidon, and he misses. Okay, he's probably going to get the downer. No, he almost never misses those downers. Does get the grab here. Doesn't go for the offstage, doesn't want to risk getting mashed out and like footstooled or something, so he's just going to get the good position and gets the kill from it, so 64% is the deficit, which is still quite a lot. Especially considering how like devastating Falco kill confirms can be. Like, we saw like a fancy kill confirm starting at, again, 70% last stock, so. Gets the air dodge. Fair, just gonna keep him in disadvantage. Tech in, but gets the nair. I like the A-line to kind of finally end the advantage state, but we'll went for a downer there instead of just the back air. Wanted the full kill confirm, because downer back air would have killed there, whereas back air by itself would not have, but misses the downer. That's gonna be no up smash for Maidon. And that downer is going to trade with the uppy again. DK's recovery, very susceptible. 66%, I think, might be grab kill confirm percent, so you do have to be careful here if you are Masa'S. See, here going for the simple combos makes sense because you're not really getting like your full like delays or anything like that. So going for like up air nair there makes sense. Just has to avoid the grab because at this point you're just trying to tack on little bits of damage, but you're not trying to like win everything right now because all you need to do at this point is not get hit by punch or grab. And that's basically your main thing, right? That's why he jumps out of the corner there, but he does get back aired because, again, Maidon is really, really good. Oh, they both smash attacked. What was that? That was insane. Such a weird thing. That's like not something that happens very often. Up tilt, up air, didn't trust the spacing for the back air, but still 130%. This is looking really hard for Maidon. A lot of things are going to kill confirm here. Up tilt will, down air will, fair drag down. I don't think fair drag down, down tilt will quite kill here. Side B will also kill confirm, so. Fair up throw. Yeah, not going to work. Tried to get the lack of air dodge. Going to get the double, the jump, and then jump off platform into the up throw. So that is going to be the stock. Wasn't ready for the laser, and that is going to be a cross-up up air. Maidon Ho unfortunately gets 49th here. Masa advancing into losers, where again, he beat several more people, and now we're going to watch him versus a very different character. Went from one of the biggest characters in DK to one of the smallest characters in Yon P's Pichu. Falco versus Pichu is not a matchup we can see often in North America for sure. There are not a lot of Pichu players here. And Yon P, of course, fantastic. He is so good at this game. I mean, the ability to like beat, whatchamacallit, Mia with Pichu, that matchup seems so bad, it's crazy. He is so explosive, very fun to watch, which is why I wanted to feature, because hopefully Yon P takes a couple games. Again, I didn't really look too closely at the brackets. I didn't want to be spoiled at like who won. Like, I didn't know there was a reverse 3-0 in the previous set. Nair gets the tech chase, because Pichu's initial dash is just so good for tech chasing. That's another backer, so much damage, and again, the edge guarding for this matchup is kind of what makes it really hard for Falco. Is like, it is so easy to edge guard Falco as the rats. Like a little bit easier as Pika, just because we're a little bit floatier, so we can do more things, but still Pichu's edge guarding is really good, especially when you start factoring like 2 frames and stuff like that. Fair down tilt's gonna kill at what percent? He started at 88%, he got down tilted at 94 with good DI and die. Pichu sucks. And by Pichu sucks, I mean, God, that character's way too light. Oh yeah, you can't T-Jolt as much as Pichu, because not only does your T-Jolt do more damage, but also because of the shine, like it's going to do more damage to you, of course, and then the self-damage as well. Up throw, gets the no DI Thunder. Reacting to no DI in those positions is so hard, so shout out to Yon P for that. That's incredibly good. But now we have even stocks, 35% difference. Okay, fair. Doesn't go for anything different. Simple damage. Misses the forward air though, and that's like your big damage ender, so missing that is so unfortunate. Up throw fair. See, like it makes more sense to go for like smaller combos against Pichu, because like relatively your damage is still super high just because of how light Pichu is. The down smash 2-frame. The 2-frame of Pichu is just so susceptible as well. It's like the worst one. It's one of the worst ones in the game. Because his ears poke through the stage a lot, so that down smash is going to absolutely be the stock. Yon P, unfortunately, down to his last. I feel like maybe those 2 games against Maidon kind of like shook Masa awake and was like, oh right, I need to like actually hit my combos, because that's so important. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe he was so scared because like the frame 1 escape of focus when he played Ashimo in the previous set. Up throw, up air, not going to work out, but this is looking dominant right now. But Pichu, of course, crazy strength, crazy momentum. Can get really big combos, so not out of it, but definitely uncomfortable, because every time you try to do something in neutral, you are dealing more and more self-damage to yourself. Up throw, gets the Thunder, short hop Thunder through the platform as well. Again, he's reacting absolutely, and that is going to be even stocks, but again, you have to be careful of so many things. Up tilt, yeah, air dodge read was a little bit too far. Yon P did not need to air dodge there. And that is going to be 1-0 for Masa. And again, this isn't even to make top 8. This is the round before top 8. So, you know, winning this, he would still have to win 1 more. But again, Masa did, because he makes top 8 at this tournament. Gets the initial open up. Oh, missing the forward airs. That is unlucky for Yon P. And also jab not working out due to just some weird animation differences. So, gonna even the game in terms of percent. Ooh, I love that drop down, sacrificing the combo just for better position, and was right anyway, because Yon P did panic in those positions, which I don't blame him for. That makes sense. Air dodge, you were just going to try to 2-frame again. Does not get it. I don't think this is up to 100%. Not quite yet. So, going to live another day. Thought that was going to be an up smash. Maybe I would have traded with the downer anyway, because Pichu's downer is like insane. Parry not going to be... You can't do parry F tilt on side B there? That's crazy. The up throw just kills by itself. No, that's why you have to DI them. Again, that's why you see Masa go for really quick up throws, because he's trying to not let you DI it, which like makes sense. The downer is going to kill though. So like, yeah, in the positions where like a couple pummels happen, that's a little different when you're like, oh, why don't you just DI it? But like at this type of thing, you kind of just have to be ready for that to happen. Yon P not going for back air loops, and tried to get, you know, a drag down there into an edge guard, but not going to get it. Or sorry, it wasn't, yeah. Okay. What the fuck? That SDI was insane. I've never seen that. Look at how far. I didn't know you could do that in this game. He gets jabbed and then SDI's behind him. I've never seen that. That is one of the most impressive things I've literally ever seen. So he's about to get jabbed. You see SDI there. You can see it in this like little smoke bubble. It's a little hard to see what direction it is, but then it comes here. So that's one SDI input. Does he do a second one? Yeah, he gets 2 SDI inputs on 1 jab, and that actually puts him through Pichu. That is insane. At the very least, it was a position where where Masa would have had to recover against a Pichu, which can be threatening. Like, he hasn't gotten edge guard yet, but that doesn't mean it's not possible. Up air Thunder, though, so, you know, Yon P doesn't actually struggle that much in that position. But God, that is scary. People don't do that versus me. I don't think it works as well for Pika. I don't think you're able to SDI it as much, but I could be wrong. Yeah, going for up tilt there. And Yon P saying, I'm not going to risk my up airs because I've been dropping the ends of my combo, so I'm just going to go for, oh, you're dead? Nope. Yeah, you're dead. No, he messes it up. That could have been the stock for Yon P, and instead now Masa's going to be on stage, text both of those. Again, still playing well, so it's not like he's struggling too much, but that should have been the stock for sure. I mean, Pichu's down air is like absolutely insane for spiking. It's like intangible for part of it. The spike hitbox lingers for significantly longer than Pika's. Like, I think it's like a 5 frame. Oh, and misses the up throw thunder. Okay, he does get a downer, so that's a 2 stock for Yon P. I can't believe he SDI through the jab. I'm like mind blown at that. How is he getting these initial pot shots off with lasers? Like, people just like aren't moving versus Falco, which is so weird. T-Jolt going around the platform to actually beat the shine, that is something that is super important to do versus reflector characters. I mean, at least I guess Falco, because he kicks his reflector in front of him instead of encasing his entire body, but playing a little bit more of a passive game, seeing Yon P just be so strong in the advantage last game, you have to be a little bit more careful now. Up throw back air. Again, doesn't go for any drag downs, doesn't go for like the super long Pichu combos, just wants the solid damage. Because again, he knows that like if he hits Falco off stage, it can just lead to a stock. He hasn't got an edge guard yet, really, but you know, it could in theory. Because he's going for them, right? He's going for the downers, but he's like getting unlucky in like 2 frame timings and stuff. Up throw, misses the thunder. Goes to ledge immediately, doesn't want to be super risky. Misses it there. Down smash, no, down tilt came out. I wonder if that was a miss input. Unfortunate for Yon P, that could have been the stock, and now instead Masa has Yon P in the corner, and the landing, or I don't know if it was landing hit or the final hit of the forward air. Down smash, 2 frame. Back air is not going to kill. Wow, actually, I'm surprised. Gonna do a horizontal up B, downer is gonna hit, and honestly, like a weird delay sometimes because of the electric hitboxes, so that is going to be even stocks. Oh, but nice advantage with the side B. That is what you can do when people are a little bit too far away horizontally, but still you have a lot of time. Falco's just a little slow. Up throw nair, again, just solid damage. We know this is already basically kill percent for Pichu. Honestly, up tilt might not even work at this point. Up tilt might be too high. Tried to get an up smash afterwards as well. Up throw, not going to work by itself. Air dodge coming up from Yon P again, and is able to, oh, the cross up. I hate when Illusion does that. Just random forward smash by Masa, and that is going to be the stock. He's like so measured sometimes and does like such careful things, and then sometimes he's like, what if I forward smash? Which I love personally. I love when players just go for like big, harder hits like that. It's just like not common to see, especially considering Masa's been going like really like careful, really passive, fair fair pullbacks and stuff like that. Yeah, gonna DI in this time because he doesn't want to be put off stage like the last game. Up air, back air, not gonna work. But Yon P with a big disadvantage here needs this, okay, gets the dash tech. Needs like a kill like right now because he's taking so much percent, and that is really percent you can't take when you're Pichu. Oh, and the double laser actually messing up where he wanted to recover. Yon P, that was not on purpose. That is just the power of Falcom. That is 2-1 for Masa. Definitely wanted to recover higher. Maybe wanted to just go like left and then down left to try to get as far onto the stage as possible. Was unable to do so because of those lasers. Great timing by Masa, and we're back to Hollow Bastion. Okay, gets the initial grab, but again, Pichu's small, so sometimes you're gonna fall out of these nairs. Like, Falco nair is a little bit weird. Double up air though, no damage right now. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the T-Jolts, he's waiting for the T-Jolts to do double jump side B over them because it's obviously a bit more committal. You have to wait like an entire second for that move to be over, so no 2 frame there, and that's going to be single zip, which is super important as a mix-up. Yeah, the drag down going to mess up because the platform makes sense. Oh, I love the turnaround down tilt there. Masa trying to find clever ways to close out these stocks, and Yon P is just barely missing on all these illusions. These T-Jolts have not been working out, and he keeps going for them to cover the early side B, but Masa's just not recovering that way, and he has to recognize this or he's going to continue to give up edge guards. Messes the combo up because Pichu's a little weird. He's a little bit too light sometimes. The up B working out really well, actually. And now when there's no T-Jolt, now he kind of recovers more close to the ledge. That makes sense to me. Up throw Thunder, you gotta hit it. No, doesn't even get the chance to up throw. Masa mashes out. Up throw Thunder, yes, 36% is the deficit, which for most characters isn't that bad. For Pichu, is pretty bad. Again, we've seen this character die very early in this set, 80%, 90%, so this is looking a little bit scary. Dare Fair gonna get some extra damage with the laser. Yon P getting really close to death percent. That is gonna be, no, messes up the back air, goes for Nair instead. That is not going to be the stock, but the forward air absolutely is. Pichu so light, and forward airing through that T-Jolt. Really good stuff by Masa. Great timing, because when you get clipped there by the T-Jolt, it is so unfortunate. Yon P gonna get some damage. 32% with down throw up air fair, because that does a lot. What a down air. That was an insane down air by Masa, reading the movement exactly what was going to happen, like just perfectly, nairing through the T-Jolt as well. Every time Yon P T-Jolts, it is going to get him closer and closer to victory. Him being Masa, by the way, gonna miss the Thunder as well. Punished with the Nair, that's a lot of damage, because you take like 4 from hitting yourself with Thunder or something like that. Fair drag down. This might straight up be the game. No, tried to go for an extra read. That up tilt back air is 100 billion% gonna do it, and Masa popping off. I wonder what their set record was if he pops off like that. And of course, if I'm ever using something where I'm like looking up players and stuff like that, I am using supermajor.gg, formerly smashers.app. Oh no, he's 5-1 versus him. I don't know why he popped off. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe just like the long losers run, and again, fighting Pichu is always scary. But yeah, let's look at his bracket really quick before we end the video. So Masa, in the first round of Winners Top 128, lost to Lucky Tendon Man, if I'm reading this correctly, 3-1, and then got put into losers. And again, let's look at this bracket run. So we have him beat Oshimo 3-1, Maidon Ho 3-2, Toriguri 3-1, Dio 3-1, Taike 3-1, Yon P 3-1, and then ends up beating Daigoro here 3-0 to make top 8, where he eventually lost to Inkling main Shida Yuki, who is of course fantastic, but either way, 7th place with that long of a loser's run. I wanted to shout it out. Again, I feel like not a lot of people know of Masa or watch Masa enough, but he's an incredible player, especially when he starts hitting his combos. And yeah, that's going to be about it. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe, etc., all those good things. Let me know what else you want me to watch from this Ult Core 5th tournament. I know Hurt won. I know Yauda did pretty well. I forget who. I know Akka actually used Sora in bracket, which was kind of crazy. The hero main used Sora, and it won him a set in top 8 winners, which was kind of insane. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you would like to see me do. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.